What's going on, people? It is me, DSP, your friendly neighborhood media personality. Also with the greatest co-host in the world, Bravo. Porzingis count going up. Y'all see it. 14 games away. 14.
Did I say 50?
You said 50. He's not playing no more than 50.
I thought I said 60.
Man, oh, he's trying to change it now. Don't do that. You were hella confident when you were saying it before. He ain't playing no more than 50.
Listen.
Write it down.
Why you gotta say it like that? Why you gotta say it like that, Martin? Damn.
That's not how you said it. Write it down. Why don't you write it down on your little notepad there? All right.
I know what you're talking about.
Welcome to another episode 15 of Hoop Haven. I am DSP. He is Bravo. We've been bringing you this content for over
30 weeks. That's why I love doing it bi-weekly.
Oh, wow. 30 weeks. Yeah, we've been going since August.
Half a year.
The subscriber count is over 100 now. Shout out to y'all.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate y'all. Now we're on the road to 200. Let's get it going. You know what I mean?
Channel.
You know?
I said faster than my gaming channel. I got a notification 3 years ago. I hit 200 subscribers. I'm at 210.
But you haven't been really
slacking,
dibbling dabbling. But I'm sure it's gonna kick up sooner or later. And of course, you guys will be posting on when Last Night Gaming.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in eventually. I got a bunch of stuff to edit. That's all.
Hoop Haven gaming coming soon.
Real soon.
Be on the lookout for that. That's gonna be a goodie.
Yeah,
we're gonna record some more of those too, because I know y'all gonna enjoy that. But the bonus episode got some looks. So even got a comment on there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
Rockland County Hoops is big, man.
Yeah, man. So I mean, and I think people like the way we covered it. You know what I mean? The comment was actually about how we were confused about how everything worked out for the postseason.
Yeah. And
the person was like, yeah, it's very confusing. Like,
listen,
they were like, it's the larger schools only plays the larger schools. So the smaller schools. And he was like, yeah, it's very confusing. And I was like, all right, cool. Thanks for the feedback.
Listen,
at least we know we're not nuts.
We're not the only ones. That's
right. That's what I was glad to see. You know what I mean?
You can tell it's some good old boy. We made this up a long time ago when there was only like 12 schools we had to worry about.
Right.
Now, yeah, it's so outdated and nobody's ever went, why don't we fix this?
Right.
As a whole.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem with it. Yeah, that's the main problem with it. Absolutely.
I'm definitely feeling that. Please be sure to follow us. Follow this guy over here at Last Life. It's Last_Life
Gaming. Last Life Gaming. One. I don't know. At one of them.
I think it's Last_Life Gaming. Please be sure to follow him on IG. Follow, I guess, us on Instagram at the Sandbox Podcast Network. And then, of course, follow us again at Hoop_Haven 845. You know what I mean? Of course, subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell, then select all, do all that good stuff. You know what I mean?
What are you waiting for?
Hoop Haven, you know what it is. But Bravo, you got anything to say to the good people?
Tony Khan's on my screen. That's what I gotta say to the people. I don't know what he's talking about. Guarantee you by the time he's done talking, it's gonna be another tournament. But that's a different podcast for another day.
Make sure y'all check out the Pay Window podcast.
So you can hear me get upset at stuff like that. But no, man, it's been a wild couple weeks of hoops. We've had some crazy scoring games. Oh, here we go. Big Business. Sorry, the pay-per-view. AEW Big Business.
Okay, that's what it was about. Okay.
It's at the Garden in Boston. I'm not going. Okay. Anyway, good week of hoops. We know who's in the All-Star game. I love the fact, I know we're going to talk about it, but I love the fact who we picked is pretty much the starters.
Right.
I think you went bias for Brunson, and I went someone else besides Lillard. I don't remember who.
You went Trey.
I went Trey because I said Trey hooping. And then, it's just nobody likes Trey. That's why he's not there.
Which is crazy because the man is averaging a double-double. I think he's top 5 in assists.
Yeah.
Top 10 in scoring. It's
when
like
he busting everybody ass, and those are the guys who got to vote for you. I seen Gilbert Arenas say that. I was like, word,
right,
you busting everybody ass, and everybody don't vote for you. Something ain't right. There's no respect there. There's no respect there, bro.
Come on, now.
They don't respect
egos too. You know how that goes.
They called him most overrated. Remember we talked about it early in the season.
We talked about yes.
The hate for Trey is crazy.
You were breaking it down. You started looking at the numbers, and you're like, "Wait, overrated? How?
It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense.
Come on.
Ever since I heard of Trae Young at Oklahoma, the man been balling. Like, don't do that to him. Don't do that to him. He overrated.
Since he started showing out in the tournament, I was like, "Oh, okay, he's going to the league."
He's the only reason why Atlanta's relevant. What are you talking about? Like, and Atlanta's never relevant. They've had really good ballers. They've never been relevant, except those years when they lost to LeBron and them when they were the 1 seed.
Right.
A few years back. Maybe 10 years ago.
Joe Johnson was there, right?
I think it was tail end of his career. He might have been gone. Kyle Korver was there. I know one of the Teagues were there.
Yeah.
I think Jeff, the one that be talking crazy now.
Yeah, Jeff now was there. He was there. Yeah, he be repping the Hawks. Yeah. So man. So
man, it's been an interesting couple weeks. I can't wait to get the show started. Let's get it.
I mean, first topic. You know what? You know how we do, right? Ladies first.
Ooh, ladies first. Ladies first. Ooh, ladies first. Ladies first. Hey, Satu, how you doing?
Hey, Satu. How you doing?
Hi.
But yeah, we're gonna talk about the ladies, man. NCAA women's basketball has been going bonkers, right? Yeah. You just shared with me Kiki Rice's new sneakers, her NIL sneakers.
She's the first one
with the Jordans, right?
Jordan PEs. Sean McCants can't brag about a PE no more.
Nope.
If girls are getting it on their NIL.
If they're getting it on their NILs, you know what I'm saying? So mad strings. But yeah, I mean, those were fire. JuJu, who we're going to talk about later.
Yeah.
She swept the week when it came to awards. I think it was Player of the Week and Conference Player. Oh no, Freshman of the Week and Player of the Week for her conference.
These girls, I don't know. Maybe it's this AAU training, these TikTokers, these Instagrammers training these girls, but the game has definitely leveled up in women's hoop. I've always liked women's college hoops. I've always watched it. But now the interest has seemed to rise even crazier. I think with the whole Instagram, social media, allowing the stuff to get out more.
Right.
I think that's why it's had generated much more.
Yeah, you're seeing more of it, and you're like, wait a minute, this is fire. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Why am I not tuning into this? Because I know that's how I got into it again. I started seeing it on social media. I'm like, yo, women's hoops is fire. Right. I need to start watching again. And then
I gotta take the kid to a UMass Lowell girls game at that gym.
She had fun when we went to the other one. So
yeah, I know she sees a bunch of girls balling out there. She'll have more interest in it.
Yeah, she's gonna be like, wait a minute,
girls can do it too. Yes,
girls
they can.
Do it too?
They do it very well.
Exactly.
They do it very well.
But let's talk about the ladies. Caitlin Clark,
man. The ladies. Sorry, this is the other one.
For the ladies. For the ladies.
Caitlin Clark. I'm sorry, my fault. Caitlin. I'm sorry. We got a little music.
About to get the scoring record that was set by Kelsey Plume.
How long is that one set? Kelsey Plume. She's still hooping right now.
No, but the scoring record was for the NCAA.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out when she said it.
Oh, when
must have been recently. Plume? Yeah. Must have been recently.
In college, she said it.
Yeah, in her senior year, it looks like. Yeah. The 12th to reach 3,000. 17th. Bro, she scored 57 of them things in a game.
Yeah.
Holy.
Wow. I think that's the record, for like most points in a game.
My God. Yeah. She beat Jackie Stiles.
Yeah. I think she had 53 or 52.
Yeah, she needed 53. She beat it by 4 points.
Yeah.
Record in the fourth quarter.
Right.
That's why. So she is the highest scoring college player ever.
Ever, yeah.
3,527.
Yeah. Yep. Caitlin Clark is close.
You want me to read this article, sir?
Yes. Put it up too if you can.
Yeah. Oh, what did I just press? Video file. I don't know. We can do that. Share screen. Caitlin Clark. Yes, here we go. It says, this comes from Who 13 out of Des Moines, NBC affiliate.
Oh, straight out of Iowa.
Dateline, February 20th. Oh, sorry, February 7th. We're not there yet in the 20s. Caitlin Clark is closing in on NCAA career scoring record for women's basketball. How close is she? Caitlin Clark of Iowa is approaching the NCAA career scoring record in women's basketball of 3,527 points, held by Kelsey Plum. Clark needs 66 points to set the record. I mean, she's getting it. in all,
right.
Clark she's going to crush the record.
Yeah.
Clark has 3,462 points and is averaging 32.4 points per game this season. She is on pace to break Plum's NCAA mark against Michigan on February 15th. Last time out, Clark's last year's AP Player of the Year scored 38 points in a victory at Maryland on February 3rd. She also had 12 assists and 6 rebounds. Let's not forget that part. Let's not forget. Yeah, she can fill it, but 12 assists, 6 rebounds.
12 assists, 6 rebounds. She's not just sitting there shooting it.
Right. Iowa, which hosts Penn State on Thursday night, beat the Nittany Lions twice last season. Clark scored 27 points in a 108-67 victory on January 14th, 2023, and she scored 23 in a 95-51 win February 5th. How to watch. Tip-off is 9 p.m. Eastern at Carver Hawkeye Arena. The game will be on the Big Ten Network. That's not tonight, no? Oh, Thursday night. So tomorrow.
Thursday, I think, right?
Yes, it has Clark's stats. I'll read these two. Clark has scored at least 40 points 11 times in her career, including 3 times this season. Clark is also approaching 1,000 career assists. She has 980 and is in 8th place all time. She is averaging 7.9 assists per game. Yes, it's insane. She is 7 assists behind former Providence star Shania Evans for 7th and 8 behind Nia Johnson for 6th. Susie McConnell of Penn State holds the NCAA record with 1,307. And then it just talks about career leading scorers. I'll skip all
that. I didn't know she was doing that with assists. They always talking about her scoring.
Oh, let's see. Former Kansas star Lynette Woodard holds the women's major college basketball record with 3,649 before NCAA took over women's sports. Okay. Oh, okay. Before the NCAA did women's sports, the girl had 3,649.
What?
Frances Marion. Wow. Some lady, small college level, AIAW, Shorty scored 4,061 points. Bruh.
In a year?
No, in a career, 4 years.
Oh, I was
75, 79. They always gave you the ball.
She had the ultimate green light.
Just give it to Francis. Muriel, get out the damn way. Listen, Edna, just dribble the ball up, kick it to Francis, and everybody else get out of the way. Darlene, don't even think about it. Just stay in the corner.
That's a fact.
Ready? Break.
That's it.
That was it.
That's it. But no, shout out to Caitlin Clark, man.
Caitlin Clark is definitely getting that before
she's like I said, she's always highlighted for her scoring.
Yeah.
I didn't know
nobody talks about she get busy. 12 dimes. 12 dimes, bro?
Plus what was that, a 30 piece?
Yes, I'm about to go to her sports reference.
Come on, bro.
My favorite page, bro.
I mean, I'm already hearing people saying, oh, she's not going to dominate in the WNBA. Granted, maybe she won't, but she will have an impact. I'm sorry.
I don't know any girl that averaged 30 in college that's going to come to the WNBA and average 30 in the WNBA.
No, you're not going to average 30.
She averages 16. She's doing just fine.
Just fine.
For her first year. She averages 16. She's doing just fine.
And I can see her 32. Averaging that. Maybe even 20.
DSP.
Because she's got the ratchet.
She's averaging 32 this year. 8 dimes, 7 boards a game.
Come on, yo.
She's a guard. Her shooting splits 48, 40, and 85.
Come on, bro.
I don't want like
bucket.
Her last 5 games.
And plays the game the right way.
She's how many points away? 60. They said 66.
I think like 66. I think you read.
She dropped 45. She dropped 45 against Ohio State in a loss.
Yeah.
32, 45, 38, 35, 38. Her last 5 games.
And you said she's playing Penn State soon, right?
I think she's playing Penn State, who they smack every time.
That's what I'm saying. They don't have anyone on that squad that can guard her.
She might not play a lot because both games were a blowout and she only was in the 20s.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. She'll probably get like a quick 20 piece, 30 piece, sit, and then the next game she'll get another 30 piece, Like, she's gonna destroy that record, like you said.
Nobody is doing what she does. Nobody packed out an arena for women's basketball.
No one packed out a football field, bro.
Right. Nobody's packing out Iowa Stadium. I don't want to hear it, bro.
Come on, bro.
I don't want to hear it, bro.
And by the way, I forgot to mention this to you before, but this is the perfect topic to discuss this. When she goes to other places to play, ticket prices go all the way up. Some of them even hit $1,000.
So let me ask you a question. I just want to make sure I get this right. The WNBA has played their season for the year of 2023. Yeah. Before the 2024 season starts, they draft players that just played college, right?
Yeah.
So Kaylin's about to be done. She's going to get drafted and then play in 2024, right?
Yeah.
The worst team is Phoenix.
Yeah.
Phoenix has I don't know if they do a lottery. But the worst team,
I'm not too astute when it comes to the WNBA draft.
I'm not either. I'm not sure.
I think this is actually going to be my first year I'm paying attention to it.
I'm speculating. So if Phoenix is the team that has the number 1 pick, she will have a Diana Taurasi, if she's still there. Granted, who's been in the league for
I think she might still be there. I think she resigned, bro.
For like 20 some odd years, and she'll be on that team to be the face of Phoenix. So I'm just thinking like who's going to be the person to draft her? There's only 4. I doubt they do a lottery for 4 teams. 4 teams didn't make the playoffs, and that's the worst record on Phoenix, Seattle, Indy, and the Sparks. So I'm like, okay, who gets the number 1 pick? It's more than likely the Mercury. So
probably going to be Mercury because they unloaded a lot of people too. They let go of what's her name, Skylar Diggins. She went to Seattle.
Now imagine Indy somehow gets that number 1 pick, and this Midwest girl from Iowa goes to play for the Indiana Fever.
And you already know the basketball culture in Indiana.
Ticket sales through the roof. Hey, if all of a sudden there's a lottery this year and Indy wins. If all of a sudden there's a lottery this year and Indy wins, it's rigged. It's rigged. Conspiracy.
It's rigged. It's rigged. You're crazy. Wait, weren't they supposed to introduce new teams this year, or is that later?
I don't know. I have no idea. They've been on 12 for a while. I could have sworn they had more at one point.
Nah, I think they always been at. I think they had like 8 at first. Then
they jumped up. I could have sworn.
Yeah, to like 12, I think, or something. 10 or 12.
The 7-time NBA champion Golden State Warriors have been awarded a WNBA expansion team. So it's the Warriors, 2025.
Oh, next year, next summer.
So they've had 12 teams since 2008.
Yes, that makes sense.
So 2025, the Golden State franchise is going to have a team. Good for them.
Oh, that's fire. That's fire.
Good for them. Hey, interest must be wild out there now. That's why.
No, basketball is definitely a big.
In San Francisco, hey, they can thank Chef Curry and the boys for that. Because when nobody caring about no Golden State till they started hitting them threes.
That's a fact. Till Steph came through. That's a fact. But now let's talk about the other lady, JuJu Watkins, man. What's up with
you already, sir?
Is she on one or what, bro?
Listen.
Is she on one or what, bro?
We talked about her already.
Come on, man. Yeah, this is
early
our
in the year.
This is our second time.
I think early in the season, like one of her first games, she dropped 30 something.
She broke a record. Remember? I think she dropped like 30.
Yeah.
And they were like, yo, she broke a record as a freshman.
And she dropped 51. And it's funny because she's at the same school Bronny at, but people are I hear them talking about her more.
More than Bronny, right?
You want to play this in the background? No sound? What do you want to do?
No sound.
It's only a minute long.
Background. I mean, I just want your opinion on her, man.
Listen, I think I remember when I was watching her, I said, I didn't want to sound sexist.
Yeah.
But she doesn't move
like a dude.
She built like a dude.
Yeah.
But she's built like a pro.
Yeah, that's
she's
what I said.
Built like a pro, and she moves like one.
Right.
I don't want to, and I want to emphasize, I don't want to sound sexist. But when you watch ladies hoops, sometimes you can see, well, this is a lady who's playing with a basketball. Right. I watch JuJu Watkins and I see a hooper, a basketball player. She just so happens to have a vagina. Oh well, she was born with a vagina, but it doesn't matter. When the ball's in her hands and when she's moving without the ball, she is a basketball player. I don't look at her as a female basketball player. I mean, look at some of his highlights while I'm talking.
Right.
She is a dog. It don't matter. It don't matter what gender she is. She is a hooper. And watching her mannerisms and her movement, I'm telling you, it doesn't, I don't want to sound, again, sexist. It doesn't look like a lady hooping. It looks just like a pro hooper, like a small guard pro hooper.
I mean, just to be fair, you know what I mean, to like second what you're saying, a lot of these ladies got a lot better.
Oh, yeah.
Compared to when we were watching it back in the day. Don't get it twisted.
Oh, my God.
There were always the Maya Moores, the Lisa Leslies, the Rebecca Lobos, and those women.
The Dawn Staleys.
Right. Like,
don't forget Dawn Staley.
We can go on for days talking about them, but it's like they were like one in a million.
Oh, yeah, the majority, and I don't want to discredit those ladies, but nothing about those ladies stood out. So I think that's the big thing in hoops. When we watch hoops, like you watch football for how they work in unison, right? There's individuality in football, but it happens during the interview. It happens after a touchdown and there's a celebration. It happens very rarely. But basketball, the individuality comes out in everything you do almost. How you move off ball, floor. When you get on the floor, how everything is individuality is runs rampant, I feel like, in basketball.
Because they can see you, all that. Right. You're not covered, all that. So
So I feel like what I was trying to get at is I just feel like with hoops, if you don't stand out like you didn't back in the day as a lady hooper, you didn't stand out. You were just another body on the floor next to Lisa Leslie. Oh, another girl next to Rebecca Lobo, Sue Bird, Cheryl Swoops, Teresa Witherspoon. You were always next. You were another girl.
Right.
Now it's like, nah, these girls are falling. And these girls, like, I don't think we would say Caitlin Clark's name 10 years ago as much as we do. Maybe not 10, 20 years ago. 04.
20, yeah.
I think we would definitely see her on ESPN like, yo, there's some girl that's balling out in college. Hoops,
right.
But whatever.
Right.
Whatever.
Right.
Now it's like, damn,
it's
this
serious
is
because we know the talent pool is through the roof now. And you're like, wait a minute. This girl is doing this amongst this class of girls right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you're like, whoa. And then when you see JuJu, she just came out of high school,
she's a freshman.
And she's doing this?
Dog walking teams. Like, yo, what do you mean?
51-11 on Stanford? And Stanford is no slouch school in the Pac-12.
Hold on. Women's Stanford is like men's Duke.
Thank you.
They may not be champions. Yeah, they may not be champions every year, but the tradition of Stanford women's hoops has always been high.
I'm glad you said that because some people might not understand the gravity of when I said what she did to Stanford. Like women's Stanford basketball is prestigious. So for her to go there and bust their ass like she did,
right?
Crazy.
I think. Let me see.
It's crazy.
Stanford all time, since 1981 has had a record of 1,135 wins and 286 losses. Okay? That's what, 30 some odd seasons?
Come on,
right?
Yeah,
am I right? That's about 32.
40. You said 80,
24, 40, we'll say 42 seasons. 81-82 season, we'll say, right? 81-82 to 23-24, that's 42 seasons.
Losses.
That's 27 wins a year in the last 40 years. That's why I said Stanford is like Duke.
Come on.
That's how come I had to say that.
Program.
They average 7 losses a year. So 27-7 is their record.
Tournament
usually.
Every year.
Yeah.
So they're
conference
built.
Champions 26
they're built
times.
to win their conference. They're built to win the whole big dance.
36 years.
Came in as someone just graduating high school and did that.
Right. 36 years they've made the tournaments. 15 Final Fours, 3 national championships. They won one 3 years ago.
3 years ago, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So there's probably some champions that were on that team that just got their ass bust by JuJu Watkins.
The freshman.
All right.
Come on, yo.
Don't sleep on JuJu. JuJu's. How often do they one and done in women's hoops?
I don't think I've seen that, but remember, I haven't been paying attention, so maybe that's something you could Google right now.
I'm about to check this draft rules.
That's a good conversation, but I mean,
22 years. You got to be 22 years old.
Oh, so they do have the age restriction. Okay,
yeah.
And I mean, think about it. There's not that many teams for the women to do one and done.
There's no incentive for them.
There's no incentive, and there's not many teams. Because think about it. That's why
NIL.
Angel Reese didn't leave.
Yeah,
she could have left, but she was like, "Wow, I'm making more money in school than I would in the league."
Oh, damn it! I just X'd out something I wasn't supposed to. I'll get it.
You know what I mean? It's
Angel
like,
Reese. Well, she got to wait one more year.
No,
she can leave this year. She can leave this year.
Left last year. Remember, she was a red shirt.
You have to be 22. It said, no matter what, you have to be 22. 22 or exhaust your eligibility.
Okay.
Yeah, so they want you to be a senior or at least a junior red shirt.
At least a junior.
She's 21. Yeah. She'll be 22 at the end of this season. May 6th is her birthday.
She's eligible after.
So she'll go. Yeah, she'll go. This draft's gonna be crazy.
Oh no, she's leaving this year. That's a fact.
Oh yeah.
She's leaving this year.
And Miss Clark is 22 as well. She'll be 23. Oh, she just turned 22. So
she just turned 22, right?
There goes your 1 and 2 right there. I'm sure.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
So that's wow. That means JuJu's gonna be around for a minute.
A couple of years before she can even think about entering the draft. That's I don't mind that. I don't
mind that at all. That helps grow the game crazy.
Yeah, that's cool.
Now she could be the face of the NCAA basketball when Caitlin leaves.
Yep.
Granted, she's sharing that with Caitlin right now.
For sure.
I mean, people would be like,
and another girl too. I can't remember the other girl name.
I'm like, JuJu's there too. I know Angel's there.
What was the
conversation?
I'm trying to remember the other girl name that was killing. She had the quick first step and a crazy layup package. Her layup package was crazy.
Oh, Malaysia for Wiley.
Yeah.
South Carolina.
Yeah. Don't forget about her.
Girl, bro. She's nice.
Yeah.
She's nice. And guess
she's another one.
Dawn Staley.
Makes sense.
Like you telling me she's gonna be around football. She's not gonna be tough. You telling me Dawn ain't gonna make her a dog out there on the court?
Oh, for sure they will. For sure
Come on, bro. That's gonna be crazy. But now that I know that the eligibility rule is 22 years old for the ladies,
yeah.
Women's basketball is about to go nuts, bro.
Yeah. That's good for women's college hoops.
Because remember, we talked about women's college hoops in the beginning. How I was talking about all the freshmen that came in. And at the time, I didn't know about the 22-year-old rule. So I'm like, wait a minute. You're telling me Hannah, Malaysia, JuJu, all them we were talking about are still going to be around till then?
They'll be around next year. They'll be around for a few years.
That's going to be wild.
It's kind of crazy.
And think about it. What is that Golden State team going to look like?
I'm sure they're going to get first dibs whenever 2025 pop up.
2025, 2026 is going to be looking good.
I'm waiting for Zuri James. You know what I'm saying?
You think Zuri coming through? You think Zuri gonna rip through again?
Did they say she started hooping too a little?
I think she is hooping.
Oh man!
Because I think there was a clip that went viral where LeBron was at her game and he called her by her nickname at the house, and she turned around and looked at him like, "What are you doing?" You know what I'm saying?
You should go right here.
Yeah, this
looks like volleyball though. Is that volleyball? That looks like
RIP to Gigi, because I know if Gigi was still alive, bro, we would be probably talking about her right now, cooking somebody at her level.
Yeah.
Because she would have been going viral right now. Because
a volleyball game.
You know the girls that were on the Little Mambas, the ones that didn't pass away.
Yeah.
They just became they're seniors right now.
Oh, so they're all about to go.
Gigi would have been in college next year, bro.
Oh my God. That's awful.
Right?
It's awful to think about.
R.I.P. Gigi Bryant, though, for real, man.
Yeah.
That's sad. R.I.P. Kobe and everyone else that passed away.
Yeah, not a couple weeks ago, man.
Yeah, man. Had to bring that up.
R.I.P.
I mean, and our homegirl, JuJu, had Gigi sneakers on when she dropped that 51.
Nice.
So that was fire.
Inspired, clearly.
Yeah, absolutely. Because, it was the anniversary of Kobe's 81. The passing, and she wore her shoes, so she was ready to cook, and it was against Stanford, so she had to make the statement.
Oh yeah,
That's
You should let them know what it was.
Like, that's on her resume. Yeah, I dropped 51 on Stanford.
Mm-hmm.
How many people can say that?
Not too many. Not
you know
too
what I
many
mean?
at all.
So
Yep.
shout out to JuJu Watkins. I'm paying attention, sis. Keep doing your thing. Everyone's paying attention. I'm sure that. I'm sure you got the contracts waiting. People are like, come on, sign this NIL contract. You see Kiki, she got her own sneakers. What about you?
Kiki.
You should have your own sneakers, girl. You know what I mean?
JuJu, do you love me? Are you riding? Oh my God.
Yo, I hated that song.
I love that song. Sting just threw himself off yep. He's like 70.
Yeah, okay. Yes. Let's get back to basketball.
Moving on.
Okay, yo, this topic right here, Bravo. I've been holding on to this topic for a while. I'm gonna call this the greatest coaching heist part 2. Of course, the first one, you know what the first one was. Mark Jackson, Steve Kerr.
Kerr was a highway robbery.
And now
Mark Jackson crawled so Steve Kerr could sprint.
Sprint or fly, sir. He went to championships. He didn't sprint. He went to championships. He flew.
Crazy.
All right. My bad. Meanwhile, it was Mark Jackson telling everybody, yo, these two are the best shooters in the league. And everyone looked at him like, what? Okay, whatever. But hey, when Steve Kerr says it, oh man, Steve Kerr's a genius. He knows what he's talking about.
Right.
Like, wait, what?
Some ain't right.
But now, to the second greatest coaching heist that I've ever seen. Because 30-13 was the record, correct? 30-13. Winning record.
It don't make no sense.
2 superstars on the team.
He lost them.
He lost them somewhere. I don't know where. Maybe he was too disciplined. Because you know why I'm going to go with the too disciplined?
Hold on. Before you start, let's talk about who we're talking about. We haven't even mentioned who we're talking about yet.
Oh,
you just said the greatest robbery.
The greatest robbery part 2. Adrian Griffin, who had lost his job as the head coach of the Milwaukee Bucks to none other than Doc Rivers.
Yes. There we
go. Who was last fired from his job because he couldn't get the W. But back to what I was saying.
Sorry.
I'm assuming that Adrian Griffin was like too uptight, too disciplined, I guess, for them. Because do you remember after he got fired, the way they were acting on the court?
There was mad hype.
They were dancing in a circle like a bunch of idiots. And I'm like, I'm assuming Adrian Griffin didn't want that. I guess Adrian Griffin wanted more of a militant type of culture.
Yeah.
I mean, it was working. Am I wrong?
Yo, Doc is Schottenheimer. Doc Rivers is Marty Schottenheimer with an NBA championship.
Yes.
You remember Marty Schottenheimer, right?
Yes.
He always had them fire Chargers teams.
Great Chargers
always
team,
the number one team.
Win a championship.
Always would bump out in the conference finals or the conference championship.
And it would always be some crazy. Yep.
I'm looking at it here. He's always in the playoffs.
Yo, that is a great comparison, bro.
Except for a few years, he's always in the playoffs. That's why everybody likes Doc, because he's going to get you in the playoffs. What happens in the playoffs?
Meltdown.
Now, look, even division finishes. Now, granted, Boston was what Boston was. Bro, first in Atlantic. Then he goes to LA, first in Pacific. Then second in Pacific behind the Lakers, I'm assuming. But like
Golden State, no?
Oh yeah, Golden State at those years. Definitely Golden State.
Golden State, right? Yeah, Golden State.
Golden State. Making the playoffs. But since 2009 and 2010 season, when they lost in the NBA Finals to Kobe and them, he has not been out. Oh, sorry. Boston Conference Finals in 2011-2012. He has not been out of the conference semifinal round since for over 10 years. Clippers conference semis, Clippers first round, missed playoffs, Clippers first round, Clippers conference semis, Philly conference semis, Philly conference semis, Philly conference semis. Here he is with Milwaukee, 1-4. Would have been bounced out the playoffs. It was the only 5 games he could coach right now.
Right. So I mean, back to what we think happened, because they still haven't really spoke about it. Like, the hiring took place, and then that was it. Like it was.
What did you call it? You called it a heist.
The greatest in and out.
That job was stolen from Adrian Griffin. Hey, Adrian, welcome aboard. Oh, by the way, hey, we got Doc here. He gonna work as your advisor, as your special counsel. Hey, Adrian, 4 months later. Hey, Adrian, it's not working out, bro.
It's not working out.
We're gonna go with Doc. Peace, nigga.
Yeah, wait,
what?
I was 30 and 13.
Nigga, I won 30 games. What are you talking about? I'm fired.
What are you talking about?
That'd be like showing up to work. Hey, DSP. Great job getting rid of all that paperwork we had to deal with yesterday. All those accounts. I appreciate all the work. You're fired.
You're fired. It's like, wait, what?
Wait, I didn't do anything wrong, right?
Right.
No, and I'm getting.
That does not make sense. Like, the man was 30 and 13.
He had to lose the players. More importantly,
no, he had to. I'm with
Giannis.
you on that.
I feel like Giannis, most importantly. Do you make Giannis unhappy in Milwaukee? You're out of here.
Because remember, there were some little reports, rumors out there how Giannis would change the plays behind the coach's back, and how Giannis didn't want to get subbed out in certain plays. You know what I mean? And I'm like, Giannis is starting to feel himself.
He's a star player, brother. You ain't telling Giannis. Giannis must rim run. If you're not going to let Giannis rim run, get out of here. You need to leave. Giannis wants the ball. Giannis wants to dribble, drive, dunk, and that's it. That's all he wants to do. Stop calling all this other nonsense, all right? I'm trying to swing the ball around.
Bugging me, because I watched him I haven't watched him under Doc Rivers yet, so I'm not going to try and put them down. But I mean, a 1-4 record with Doc being there. How about them Bucks, huh? Let's segue right into that topic. How about them Bucks?
How about them Bucks? That's a great question. I just want to let you know there's a guy right now wrestling in teal-colored butt-naked Timbs. You know the joints without the leather up top.
Without the you can
butt
see
naked.
You can see through.
They are colored teal. They're teal-colored Tim boots, butt naked, disgusting, and he got them laced up, choked.
No, that's nasty business.
You ain't from New York, gang.
Yeah, I was about to say, you are not from New York.
First of all, you wouldn't wrestle in Timbs.
Yeah,
you wouldn't wrestle in Timbs. You wildin'. You ain't gonna crease.
You from Alabama or something.
Yeah,
you wouldn't mountains in Alabama or something.
I'm sorry, but yeah, how about them Bucks, sir?
1-4 since the hiring of Doc Rivers.
Let's go to my favorite site.
On IG? Are we about to witness the craziest meltdown?
A little bit of that smush mentality.
Look, man. You guys were 30 and 13. Granted, yes, you didn't get along with the coach at one point, but you went as far as getting him fired. And then when you got approached by the press, I didn't know this happened. I'm like, Giannis, you're the star player of the team, bro. You telling me there was a coaching change and you didn't know about it?
They lost I was watching that game. They lost to Portland. The finish of that game was crazy.
Recently, huh?
Yeah, they beat Dallas. They've lost to Utah. They lost to Phoenix. They lost to Portland by 3. With Doc there, they lost to Portland by 3. Bro, since Doc has showed up, they beat New Orleans, right? They blew out New Orleans. That's when they were celebrating.
Yep.
So they're 2-4. 2-4.
2-4.
January 29th, they lost to Denver. Then they lost to Portland. Then they beat Dallas. They're on a road trip. Yep. Then they lost to Utah. And they lost to Phoenix. Their next game's against Minnesota.
They're going to lose to Phoenix.
And then they play Charlotte.
They'll
Denver again.
Lose to Minnesota.
They got 5 games left. They got 5 games left for the All-Star break. Minnesota, Charlotte, Denver, Miami, Memphis. So they should win 2 or 3 of those games. They should. They should. This lineup, we said
Like,
this is probably the best
Charlotte.
lineup.
They should.
I remember when we started this. Yeah, they should be Charlotte without a doubt. They should be
I
Charlotte and
Minnesota.
Minnesota. They're gonna have trouble with.
Yeah,
I was thinking they should be Charlotte and Memphis. 2, maybe 3 if they beat Minnesota.
Yeah, they could beat Memphis.
I think they'll beat Memphis. No John Morant. Remember, Memphis is irrelevant now.
Memphis
John's
is
gone.
Memphis
John's gone.
Up.
After he came back, they had a little life, but he's gone again. Memphis is done for the year.
Yeah,
they're going to get a good draft pick. Good for them.
Right.
They're going to get a good draft pick for this throwaway year.
Right.
Miami, Denver, and Minnesota's the toss up.
Yeah,
they could win that one.
In all honesty, I don't see them beating Minnesota, but you never know. Anything can happen.
Yeah, seriously.
He can have like an off night. You know what I mean? Maybe Rudy Gobert thinks he's an all-star and doesn't want to pass the ball to anybody. Anything can happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah, these dudes and the rest of Milwaukee's schedule is not even that hard, bro. The rest of their schedule is not even that hard.
Turn it around. You know what else I'm thinking? Why they're probably so like having difficulty right now? They got to be implementing a new system, right? New coach.
Well, if Doc was advising, I'm sure they were running some Doc stuff or trying to implement some Doc stuff.
But Adrian Griffin was a Nick Nurse guy.
I don't know.
I mean, they were probably implementing some, but it sounds like a disgusting situation, no matter what it was. Bro,
you're a couple of years removed from winning the championship. You have one of the best players in the world, and you get this new head coach. And 40 some odd games into his inaugural season, where he has he doubled the amount of losses he has with wins, you fire him. Something was wrong there. And Doc Rivers is not going to be the guy to fix it.
Nah.
So when they lose in the conference semifinals, like every other time Doc got a W team, when they lose in the conference semifinals, who falls it going to be? Then they're going to start sending Chris Middleton out of here. They're going to start trading dudes. Oh, it can't be Doc's fault. That's what happens. How long was he in LA? Oh, it can't be Doc's fault. Doc's a great coach. Get Blake out of here. Get Chris out of here.
They unloaded the team, bro.
What are you doing?
They
keep Lob City together.
And I'm like,
what the hell is wrong with y'all?
Coach.
No, it's not the coach. Get rid of him. Everywhere he goes, the teams get gutted.
Yes.
Think about it.
Celtics.
Except Orlando. Yeah, because Van Gundy was after him, right?
Right.
Or was he after Van Gundy?
Van Gundy. It was him, then Van Gundy, because remember, no, wait.
I think it was Van Gundy, then him. Jeff Van Gundy?
It was Van Gundy, then him, because Van Gundy had Dwight Howard got him packed up.
Packed him up.
Yeah.
So then he goes to Boston. Wins the chip.
We had a great team, though. That team was designed to win that chip.
Yeah. Big three, they were, yeah.
And sure. Rondo. Rondo.
They made it to the finals again. So 2 out of 3 years they made it to the finals. And they won one. Sure. Hey, you got one. Good for you.
You got one. Hard.
Then they never get there again. Team disbanded. LA. Real close, LA. They were on the cusp. They were one of those teams like, hey, this might be the year they might win a chip if they still healthy. Blake stay healthy. Chris stay healthy. DeAndre Jordan keeps improving. They're going to be good. They're going to be a good squad.
Yep.
They were always good, but they were always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
Yep.
Always the bridesmaid. Always the bridesmaid. Disbanded.
Philly.
Yes. Philly. Trust the process. We believe. Whatever the hell they called it. Disbanded.
All that. It was
Simmons
all that.
gone. When Simmons gone. Butler gone. Harden
gone.
Yep. All these guys Doc was there for. Like, bro. Every time Doc. All right. So all the stuff that I said about Milwaukee early in the season, I said they're probably gonna be the best team. They're gonna make it to the chip. I believe I picked them.
Yeah, no, we said that. I think we both.
I'm not picking them no more. I'm not picking them no more.
Now
Something's gonna happen.
That's why,
bro. They lost
because you know what I said after the trade.
Mm-hmm.
I said the same thing I asked you. I was like, "Yo, I think we're about to see something crazy right now with this team." Because after the Damian Lillard trade, that team had to be the favorite.
Immediately. Yeah.
And then you saw how they played together when this guy was coaching, Adrian Griffin. And I'm like, oh, he got something. He knows how to use Dame. He knows how to let Giannis rim run. And he gets Beasley and Middleton involved. Okay, we good.
Let me ask you a question. You've never coached an NBA game in your life.
No.
How many games out of 45 do you think you're going to win as a head coach?
I'd be lucky to win 1 or 2, maybe.
He won 30.
30.
30.
First year head coach.
30 out of 40, like 3 games. He had 30 in the bag.
As a matter
that
of
is
fact,
not easy.
The second year question. How many coaches that come in their first year that win 30 games? That's are actual coaches.
There is an actual team out there right now full of professionals, filled with professional men that make millions of dollars, and they have 6 wins. DSP. They have 6.
Williams, that's
Adrian Griffin had 5 times the amount of wins of a professional NBA basketball team, and that coach is still there. Something was wrong. Somebody was not liked to the point where they said, pack him up. He got to go. I don't care how many wins we got.
That's why I think if that falls on Giannis, bro. Who else has that power?
You ain't doing that to the star, bro.
Who has that power, bro?
It's insane, bro. It's insane.
And if there were reports out there saying that he was changing plays, he didn't want to check out when the coach would want him to check out, like.
So what if it's Giannis that's becoming a problem?
This is what I'm saying. We will see, bro.
Let's be honest. The Nassers got a job because of Giannis, right?
Remember, he had both of his brothers on that team, bro.
Right, and they were like, "Look, Giannis, we can't.
We can give you one.
We need to at least have somebody who's gonna put the ball in
Then they sent him to the G League, and I think he's back in Greece now. The other brother.
Is that Costas?
Yeah. I think he's in Greece now,
bro,
playing professionally. And I'm like, yo, Giannis runs that organization, bro. Whatever he says goes.
Yeah, it's not good, bro.
It's just the way it was handled, especially if Giannis was behind it. The way that was handled was completely
nasty, bro.
Like you could have waited to the whole season.
You don't do that.
Y'all were 30-13, bro.
Yo, I can understand if y'all were 13-30, bro.
Okay, right.
Sure, back them up. Y'all had 30 wins. The name of the game is to win, and now, Griffin was winning.
You're good with math.
Yeah, sure.
What were they on pace to be record-wise? At 30-13 right now, what would they have probably ended the season as?
57-25.
57
wins. 57 wins.
There are some franchises that haven't even hit 50 wins in several years.
Teacher, can I say something?
Yeah, man.
There is a team full of millionaires who have 6 wins, and their coach still has a job.
Shout out to Monty Williams.
I'm done.
Yeah, something bro. That is crazy to me, bro.
Yo, it's nuts. It's absolutely wild.
You know what? Shout out to Adrian Griffin. You know what I mean?
What happens if he never gets a job again as a head coach? What did he do? Did he smash the owner's wife or something?
No, that would have been out there.
Was he a stud?
Was he Ime Udoka out there? No, we would have known about it. Look how quickly that came out.
All that gets leaked now. All that gets leaked. None of that is in secrecy.
None of that is safe no more, bro.
It's the 80s and 90s. Everything's on the phone.
I mean, they even had the ladies
Drake got caught
there. She was living her private life till her face was thrown out there. They were like, well, here's the lady right here. What the hell?
Wait a minute. It's
no privacy anymore?
No. This is now the 90s. Listen, this is how you know there's no such thing as privacy. I now drive around to see how many times I'm on camera somewhere, because I watch a lot of that true crime stuff, right?
Right.
And cops can always also go, look, there's video footage of you in the area. There's your vehicle. There's you. There's the clothes you were wearing. That came off of somebody's Ring doorbell that just had your car picked up as you were driving by. So tell me why you were in the area. So nowadays, I'd be driving. I'd be like, Ring doorbell. Ring doorbell.
Yep.
Ring doorbell. God damn. I got one. Everybody's got one.
Everyone's got one.
Cops came to us recently. Cops came to us recently for sidebar. Somebody got their safe robbed from the apartments across the street.
Yeah.
And they were like, hey, we see you got a Ring doorbell. can you check between these times if you see anybody? On our doorbell, you see somebody in black, but it's grainy, carrying something around that time, leaving the apartments. It broad daylight. I was like, oh, damn.
Right.
Well, that's bold. But like, we have a doorbell. Somebody else across the street got a doorbell. Like, he definitely got picked up somewhere. So it's like, yo,
they got
you were on
footage.
film.
That's all the evidence. That's evidence.
You're always on film. That's why I say that, man. You're always on camera somewhere. So
yeah,
ain't no such thing as privacy no more.
It's evidence, bro.
Yep.
It's evidence.
And these things.
Oh,
these things will get you in trouble.
Holding devices, sir. Okay. Holding devices.
I love when again, I'll skip with the sidebar, but I love when interrogators go, you see those little things? You know, it's your cell phone, right? He's like, we love those devices because
they do.
They track everything about you without you even knowing it. They track everything about you.
That's a fact.
It's like, wow.
Even your internet history, sir.
Tracks your manner, your trends,
all that
what you like to do. All that is monitored. That's why data's king. Forget cash. Data is king now.
Data's king. Data gets you cash, to be honest.
Yeah, because data turns into take away the T and the A and flip them. Advertisements.
Yeah,
that's all that stands for. So go ahead. Let's move on. Sorry.
No, I was saying Adrian Griffin. I hope he does get a job. It doesn't have to be in the NBA because he might be turned off from the league after this.
I hope he goes to college. Go coach at HBCU. Yeah, go coach at HBCU.
And turn them into beasts because you've been coaching at the pro level. You know what it takes for them to get to the pro level. Help some young guys get there, man, because that was nasty. That was nasty. 30-13 for you to lose your job. Meanwhile, you got the Detroit Pistons who can't even get to 10 wins yet. Yeah. And Monty's still there chilling. Probably not even worried about his job.
He's been an assistant. He's been an assistant
for years.
For 15 years.
For years. And he got his opportunity.
First head coaching gig.
Was doing a damn good job and got fired. It's nasty work. That is B.O.B. Bravo. Business of basketball.
All his kids play. All his kids play too, by the way.
Yeah, he played.
Adrian Jr. in the Hawks.
He played.
He got out. Yeah, I remember Adrian Griffin. I used to use him in Minnesota, right?
Yes, he hooped.
Oh, yeah. So it's not Minnesota.
Yo, this is crazy.
Dallas.
So
I used to use him in Dallas.
Yes. Yeah. I hope. Oh, it was Dallas, not Minnesota. It was Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas.
I hope he does coach because obviously he has a system that works.
Some works.
It worked at the pro level. Winning record, bro. That's all I have to say. Like you said, projected to possibly go 57-25. 3 wins away from 60. Bro. And plus, he had the roster to probably get 60 wins. They probably could have won 60-22. It's nasty.
Like I said, it's nasty. The thought of it is nasty, bro.
It's crazy.
Is it going to take me? Okay.
That's the reason why I wanted to hold on to the topic because I wanted it to, flesh out. Because I know there was so much more to it. But after a while, the stories just stopped. And I'm like, all right, let's talk about it now.
So he worked under Scott Skiles.
Oh, I didn't know that.
As his first head coaching gig. I'm looking at like some of the coaches he worked under.
I didn't know that.
Then he worked under Tibbs. He was under the Tibbs regime. He was under the Tibbs regime. Then he was there in Orlando for one season. Hold on a second. I'm still going through here. Which was, let's see. I just like to see his resume because it's like you can't tell me this dude wasn't under a good tutelage. Dude, he was under when Scott Skiles went back to the Magic. He followed Scott, so he was a Scott Skiles guy. Clearly a Scott Skiles guy.
And Scott Skiles was a disciplined, militant type of coach.
Yeah. Then he went to Billy Donovan. Like the dude worked under a lot of dudes, and then Nick Nurse in Toronto.
Prestige.
Won a chip there, right?
Won a chip at Toronto.
Yeah. 2018 to 2023, he won the chip. NBA champion. Nah, man. Something. That's all I'm gonna say. Something.
Nasty business.
Yeah.
Nasty work, man.
If we see Griffin on all the smoke, talk about fuck the NBA. We gonna know why, bro.
Yeah,
something ain't
we'll
right.
see.
Something's not right.
Give him time, man. Give him time. Like I said, I hope he gets a coaching gig.
His resume screams NBA head coach. 15 years as an assistant under Skiles, Donovan, Nurse, Champion
under Nurse.
Who else did I say? I can't remember. And another good head coach. All good head coaches.
Donovan. Oh, you did say Donovan. You said Skiles,
Thibodeau.
Yeah,
defense. A team who preaches defense. Successful head coaches he worked under. In the NFL, they grab those guys, those coordinators so quickly. So how does that not work in the NBA with Griffin? To the fact that he wins 30 games and he gets fired. Nah, bro. Something else. It's something else. I don't want to hear it.
No, once you said that before, I was with you, bro.
Yeah,
I was with you.
Crazy.
When you was like, he lost the players, and I'm like, you're absolutely right, bro. Because
late game,
that's not a move that the organization is going to do. It just doesn't make sense.
Just weird. No, that happens in hockey.
Right.
Guys get fired randomly in hockey, but it always happens.
Yep.
Not in the NBA when you win 30 games.
Not in the NBA.
20 more wins, you're in the playoffs. You win 50 games, you're in the playoffs.
Automatically.
He's 20 wins away from a playoff berth.
And you get rid of him?
You get fired. He wasn't there when they lost to the 8 seed last season. What did he do wrong? But win you 30 games out of 43. What? Something's wrong.
Yep.
Something.
I mean, hopefully, probably by the end of the season, more may come out. We'll find out some more.
I hope so. I hope somebody is nosy. I hope somebody
is in their nosy bag. And it's not. We can't be the only ones that are looking at it like
it's nasty. Oh God, you know what I mean? I forgot the Clippers. I forgot Harden's on this team, bro.
Yo,
ISO ball, screen and roll. I don't want to watch this. Go ahead. I want to watch them on offense. I don't.
We got to talk about them soon though. They've been doing their thing. They've been doing real good. But
can I tell you something? I'm sorry. Go ahead. Let's go with the show. It's just the way Zion moves. He looks lazy. Well, he jogs up and down the floor. He just looks lazy.
How about this? You see him now, and then look at footage when he was at Duke. Two different players.
Yeah.
Two different players.
This ain't the kid that was wearing number 12 in South Carolina, dunking all over everybody.
He was in much better shape back then.
Shell of his former self. Crazy. Yep. And that was like 4 years ago. Yep. Maybe 5.
Which is crazy.
That's crazy. Difference 5 years can make.
Yep. But now, next topic, Bravo. Since we're right around the corner from it, but I think this episode drops the weekend of.
Nope. We talking All Stars?
Yeah.
Okay.
This episode drops the All Star weekend.
It drops next week, right?
Yeah. All Star weekend. I think the 16th through the 18th is All Star weekend.
Yeah, it is. Yep. Got Valentine's Day coming up.
The All Star game. You guys remember we did our All Star picks, and you know what was wild?
The
majority of our picks were the majority of the guys that were there.
Despite the hate on Trae Young, we pretty much picked.
We pretty much picked the same guys.
Because I picked Giannis, Embiid, Halliburton, Trae Young, and Tatum. I was thinking Lillard. Remember that?
Yeah.
I was like, nah, I'm gonna go Trae Young because Trae Young's numbers.
Yeah, and I think I got. We had the same front court. But I think I had.
You had Brunson. You had Brunson.
And I forgot what 2 was.
You didn't have Halliburton?
I don't think I have reset 2.
I thought you did.
I might have
sworn you did.
I might have.
I mean, I can go back and look for it, but that would take forever. But
no, we ain't gonna do that.
I could have sworn you had Halliburton and Brunson.
And Jalen Brunson, I might have. And then I had that front court for sure.
Tatum,
Giannis.
And if I'm not mistaken, this was the exact starting 5 I had.
The only difference I had was my 2 guard. Yeah, that was your starting 5 because I think you did have SGA. I had Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, you had Anthony Edwards.
I had Luka at point, Anthony Edwards at 2, and the rest of the front court was there.
So we were pretty spot on with the starters. So I mean, we have nothing to review there. We picked pretty much who we thought, except for Damian Lillard.
Yeah, right. What I wanted to discuss was the snubs.
Okay, let's talk about who's here in the reserves.
Snubs I want to talk about is we're not going to go to the bench right away. starting snubs, I have to be a little biased. Had to talk my bias. I gotta represent
He's
my guy.
here. Relax. He's right here.
Nah,
He's right here.
We're not doing that. Bing bong. You heard? We talking about how that man should be a starter over Damian Lillard. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
My fault.
Because the efficiency, when it comes to efficiency, Jalen Brunson's more efficient than Damian Lillard this year. Sorry, it's the truth.
Jalen Brunson isn't also playing with a Greek freak who's getting 31 and 11.
Yo, relax,
and he's still averaging 25 and 7.
Relax.
He's playing with Julius Randle.
Relax.
Okay.
Julius Randle's an all-star. Relax.
Knicks tape. Let's go. Knicks tape.
Knicks hate.
Bing bong. Fuck your life.
Knicks hate right here. Knicks hate. But no, I mean, other than that, I wasn't too mad about the starters. I was just upset my guy Jalen Brunson didn't get there after the great year he's been having. But he did get selected as an all-star. So shout out to him for that. Sabonis. De'Aaron Fox.
Sabonis and Fox. But here's the problem now. Here's our problem. You want to know why they don't get picked? And I don't care if they call it weighted or whatever. Nobody talks about Sacramento. Nobody talks about Sacramento.
Not even reporters, bro.
Anthony Edwards got a shoe. Anthony Edwards' popularity is rising. So he's starting to get the fan vote, right?
Right.
All these other guys that are here are names that have been in the league for a while. All these other guys here. The new guy on the block, I would say, is SGA and Anthony Edwards. But everybody else on the West?
Scotty.
In the West?
Oh, you're talking about in the West.
The West. I'm not talking about, just the West. The East got some more younger guys.
Right.
But I'm talking about in the West. All these guys are established guys. You're not, remember, the West is always stacked.
Yes.
So it sucks that Sabonis and Fox ain't make it, but they're going to have to wait for guys like AD and Karl Anthony Towns to regress and LeBron to be like, I'm cool. I don't need to play in this game no more.
That's not happening.
And KD and them. Until then, those guys won't make it because these names right here. Let's look at it. Let's be honest. Giannis, Embiid, Lillard, Tatum, Luka, Durant, LeBron, Jokic, faces of the league.
Right.
Those are the faces of the league. SGA, Tyrese Halliburton, they're having some great seasons, but those 8 I just named are the faces of the league. Barring a couple guys that didn't make the starting lineup, like a Steph, right? Am I bugging? Right. Like a Steph, like a AD. Those are some popular PG, Kawhi. Those are big names, but ain't no room for them on the West. Just look, there's no room for them.
Right.
Let's be honest. Who would De'Aaron Fox take away?
No one really.
All right.
Nah, no one.
Unless you make another player.
Unless you put another roster spot, right?
Okay, so
I can say.
Wait a minute. Doc's coaching because when they did the records, they had the best record in the league.
Yeah, Doc was classy about it. Doc was like, "That's the craziest thing I ever heard. I might give the check to Adrian. I might have my coaching." He said, "I might have my coaching staff go, and I'm gonna go on vacation because that's crazy." But that's nuts. That's Adrian's job.
That's disgusting. That is disgusting, bro.
Great callback, Bravo. I like that. That's why he's the host in the world.
That is disgusting. I just saw it on the bottom, like, yo, wait, what?
You just reminded me. That's why I forgot about that. That is disgusting.
Okay, so Sabonis. He's got to pass. I get it, but you're not beating AD in the popular vote.
No, not in the popular vote. No, but AD didn't get into the popular vote.
Yeah, the coaches gave it to him.
Yeah, which is
the
crazy.
Coaches had to pick AD over Sabonis. I'm sure most coaches are going to probably pick AD.
Yeah, because ticket numbers, tickets.
Because I don't think these dudes are picking like, yo, who's balling right now.
Right.
I don't think that's what sucks. Because it's who's hooping? Who's hooping?
That's how it should be.
That's why I had Trey. That's why I had Trey up here.
Right.
Because Trey's numbers 27 and 11.
He's a starter, bro.
27 and 11, bro.
Starter, bro. Not no replacement. He's a starter, bro.
Lillard is 25 and 7 with Giannis on his team.
Come on, bro.
31. Trey is getting 27 and 11, bro.
Come on, bro.
Probably the smallest guy in this All-Star game.
Next to Curry. Him and Curry, I think, are the same height.
Come on, bro. Don't stop trying to play my boy, bro.
Man, Trey's like that, man. They need to stop that Trae Young hate because he's cooking right now.
Who else
but
got
he's going to
snubbed?
be one of those guys they're going to appreciate when they're gone. Maybe not.
Yeah, clearly. Who else got snubbed besides Sabonis and Fox? Who else? Was that it?
On the West?
Period. I want to.
Well, they kind of made up because of the injuries that went to the East by putting in Trae Young and Scotty Barnes. But
yeah, cool. Good for Barnes.
Those are my main two. When it came to the East, I can't think of anyone else. That
East is young, man. That bench
is super young.
East bench is young.
Super
I hope they have
young.
fun.
It's like
fly.
It's like the present versus the future.
Yeah, man. These guys better fly.
They better.
These guys better fly and have some fun on that Sunday.
They better.
I'd like to see Paolo again rubbing elbows with all these other stars and stuff. But like, yeah, man. I mean, it's tough. It's tough to get in when it's just 24 spots, right? Am I bugging?
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And they have 12.
Well, they have 13 because of the replacement.
Yeah. They got 2. They have 2 replacements.
Yeah.
I want to see the other person is injured. So 12. It's only really 24, 25 spots, bro. It's hard. Out of 300 and some odd players.
Right.
What is it? 16, 15 players to a team? 30 teams? 15 players to about 450 guys. You got to pick 25 of them?
Yep.
24 of them.
Tough.
It's tough.
It's tough. Somebody's going to get snubbed.
Somebody's going to get snubbed. It sucks that it has to be them. But like I said, nobody talks about Sacramento. So they're not, they don't get the love.
To me, they got the biggest snubs.
Yeah.
The two Kings, because for the past 2 years, granted they made it last year, but like I'm like, yo, there was no drop off for them from last year. If anything, they got better.
Wow, no Harden here. I just realized that. No,
Harden had fallen out with the coaches the minute he spoke about Daryl Morey.
He ain't never getting to no game.
He's not like, they're not giving him accolades like that no more. So this is why he's so hard pressed to win this championship.
Yeah, this is gonna be his only shot.
No. This is his only shot.
This is day 34-15. How about them Clippers? Fire their head coach. He's got too many wins. I'm sorry. It's rubbing me the wrong way the more we talk about that.
It rubbed me the wrong way when I found out the news. Yeah. I saw the graphic on Instagram and I'm like, Adrian Griffin got fired.
Why? First question is,
I was like, all right, let me go to why? I was like, let me go look for his record. 30-13. What the hell? And then I'm you know me, I'm researching. I'm looking and I'm like, I can't find anything. I'm not reading any reports. I'm not hearing there's any dissension. Stephen A. Smith has probably ran his mouth. I don't care about that because he doesn't have any validity to some of the things he says.
Kind of like Rashid talking about Stephen A. I mean, talking about Michael.
Yeah. Wow.
Michael don't really play D like that.
North Carolina.
Michael ain't never played defense like that. Sheed, stop.
You saw what Rip said? Rip was like, come on.
Oh, yeah, Sheed. Come on, Sheed. Like, I know you tripping. Whatever you smoking, Sheed, pass that shit over here.
Facts. That sounds like
if it got you talking about Michael wasn't a good defender, what were you watching?
What were you? What? You out. But nah, man. Like I said, once again, shout out to Adrian Griffin, man. That was nasty business.
And the All Stars and the All Star Snubs and all that.
All Star Snubs.
What about anything else going on that weekend? I know, not celebrity.
Did you see the dunk contest?
No, see, that's what I want to. That's what I want to see. Where is it?
Oh man,
events. Oh my God, there's this many. Ruffle Celebrity Game, Panini Rising Stars, HBCU Classic.
Yes.
All Star Saturday Night, Skills Challenge, Starry 3-point, Stephen versus Sabrina, AT&T Slam Dunk.
I can't wait for that. Stephen versus Sabrina.
What's the G League up next game? What's that?
That's they got some influencers as captains, and
is it like the Overtime Elite kids or something, or
the fans picked who they want out of the G League to participate in this game. I think Imani Bates is in that game.
So I know Rising Stars is like a little tournament now.
Yeah. No, I think that's preseason tournament for G League you're talking about.
No, the Rising Stars?
Yeah.
This is on February. It says February. They do like a little tournament. Don't they play to like 25 or whatever?
Oh, I didn't know about that.
There's
I don't
4
know about
teams.
that. I don't know about that then.
Team Pal, Team Tamika, Team Jalen, and Team Detlef. Detlef Drab.
Is that what that is? Because I seen that. I didn't know what that was.
Yeah, it has 4. They did a draft. There's 4 teams.
I know that the skills challenge has 4 number 1 picks participating.
Oh, that's cool. Let me go to that. Hold on. Let me see. HBCU Classic, Virginia Union, and the Winston-Salem State Rams.
Okay, yes. Jacob, this is slam dunk contest contestants.
Hold on. Oh, I was getting there. Hold on. I was getting there. Hold on. Where we at? Dunk contest, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Weird. Do they have them there?
They should.
Let me know if they do, because I'll read it to you. I got it right here.
Go ahead, because they're not showing me the part. Maybe in this video they will. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna tell you. Jacob Toppin from the G League.
Why not Obi? Okay, go ahead.
Westchester Knicks. Obi probably doesn't want it. He won it already.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown. I didn't even know he was
Celtics Jaylen Brown?
The Celtics Jaylen Brown.
Okay.
I didn't know he was bouncing like that. Of course, the guy that they want to get into the league, Mac McClung.
He got bounced though.
He's
been bouncy since high school.
Yeah, he's bouncy, but
he's bouncy as hell.
They want him to get into the league so bad, though.
Yeah, they need that great white height. Come on now. Sir. They got somebody to cheer for.
And Jamie Jaquez Jr. out of Miami. And I'm like, these guys are bouncy. Like, I know Mac is bouncy. I know Toppin is bouncy.
Sounds like it's gonna be a smoke break.
But I'm like, dude,
wait, is the dunk contest?
This post that I'm reading, people are like, yo, change the competition. They need something new.
Nah. First of all, they can never do that. Don't do that to us again. Don't ever get rid of the dunk contest again, because those years where we had to watch fucking 2-ball, I'll be damned.
That was bad. I'll never forget that.
Listen, all I know is if you ain't suffered through 2-ball, I don't want you hearing. I don't want to hear people talk about get rid of the dunk contest.
Right.
That's what happened when they got rid of it last time. They gave us 2-ball. And if you don't know what 2-ball is, Google the bitch, because it pisses me off.
And if you Google it, don't be mad at us when you get upset about it.
Right. They'd be like, they changed this. They changed the dunk contest for this?
Yes, they did. And they thought it was a good idea. That's probably one of David Stern's bad ideas.
It was awful.
It was.
Now they do like a variation of it with like the women and the men doing the shooting.
Yeah.
But 2-ball pissed me off. I hated 2-ball, bro.
No, man.
Oh, my Lord.
But folks.
You done?
That's episode 15 for that ass. We hope you guys enjoyed it. The box is coming. The box is coming. The box is coming. It's coming. But hope you guys truly enjoyed the show. Please be sure to hit that like button. It may be nothing to you, but it means a lot to us. You know what I mean? If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. Click the notification bell, then select all to get every single notification. Follow us on Instagram. He's at last_life gaming. Follow us at the Sandbox Podcast Network. Follow us at hoop_haven 845. Truly appreciate you. Hoop Haven. Throw your
I got him out the box.
Did you drop your box?
No, I said I got him out the box. Look. What's here? H. Hold on. Oh, damn. Look what I got out of there. God damn. Hoop Haven.
On that note, we get on out of here. Thank y'all for watching. We truly appreciate y'all. Y'all be safe.
Box time.